Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. I'm here again with a little more of my granny square joining adventure. This particular one is a bit smaller than the others I was working on that you saw. Here, let me find a good way to show you this without showing you my feet, because that's just weird. So, this one is going to be 3 by 4 rows, and that's going to fit the seat and down to the front. So I'm getting really close to the finishing touches and the smaller ones and how to incorporate them and put it all together, which I probably won't film a lot of that just because it's going to be really awkward, and I do have to go get some of the vinyl tape for the seat just to make sure that the seat is going to stay together. We are using my fancy 4mm. Hello, nurse. And this is going to be so much fun getting this one together. I am getting really excited about this project, especially the further I get in it. This is going to turn out great. I'll be right back. Okay, dear friends, let's take a look at what I have already finished. So, here again. Let me lift this bad boy up so you can see. That is a 4x4. So they're a little bit large because they're 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 rows. And there's 4x4. Super cute. Love the patchworkiness of it. They look exactly like I had in my head, which is fabulous. I think it's this side is the front. Who cares? It doesn't really matter which side is the front or not. You'll get the gist of it. So this is my second 4x4. Like, the colors just pop out at you. This is an artist's palette for sure. The girls are gonna love this. Alright, that is one of my smaller ones. And I'll grab the other. Oh, hi. This one is another 4x4. So 4x4. Sorry if you saw my toe or anything like that. I'm sitting comfortable. It's my day off. And this is what I do. I love this one. This one really looks good with that one. I didn't think they were going to go together, but it worked out. So 4x4. Sorry. Now, just like the one I'm making now, that is a 3x4. So I'll actually move the other one so you can get a better view of it. The other ones underneath it make it look like a 4x4. So 3. And this is for the back of the seat, or to sit on. Haven't decided who's going where, but that's generally what we're looking at. That's my starting point. That's why that's there. So we're looking good. We're looking really good. So now I have one more 4x3, 2 3x2 rows, and then it's just fitting in what I can fit in. I have some smaller ones that I'm going to like turn diagonally and stuff to curl around it. It's going to be shaped in. That I'm going to have to do without filming because it's in the living room and everybody's always there, so it'll be noisy. Anyhow, super excited, and be right back. So there was a bit of a lunch kerfuffle with my youngest. She didn't want to eat, so while I was waiting for her to finally stop being a stubborn little monkey, I added these 2 to the original 3 at the beginning of that's why they're there. It's been a little bit of a day. She's very tired, and we've been getting a lot of honey roasted peanuts, and I think they're kind of causing her a little bit of a stomach ache. So she thinks she's full when she's actually just gassy. Darn proteins, but they're good for her and she needs them. So I'm not gonna be too upset about it. Oh my goodness, I am really excited about this project. It is really coming together, and when I do have time to work on things, this is the one I've been picking up. I'll be getting back to my tapestry fairly soon. I'm just giving it a little break because we're getting into a complicated part, and I'm trying to work up my confidence, and I was doing great, and then I just suddenly felt like I don't know how to tapestry anymore, and it's just kind of odd. I think I'm just giving myself extra anxiety for no apparent reason because there's, new job, trying to do well at that, trying to be the best mom I can be, and trying to be a good YouTuber and get all my stuff done and fix my computer so it works the way I want it to. I'm just gonna reach over and find myself. Oh, I'm digging in the box. I'm digging in the bowl, sorry. Not the bowl, the bag. Got one here. Ah, you're a beaut. I like this one. This is one of my favorite yarns out of all of my scrappy yarns. I have a few balls of this. I almost used it as this, but I didn't think I'd want this dark. I wanted something darker. I didn't want to go with black or white. I wanted to go with a color for this one because of the hodgepodginess of it. The next seat, I think I'm going to do something similar, but I think I'm going to use the baby yarn. I don't know. I'm debating because I have all that baby pastel-y yarn with all the different color, all the faded colors, like the big balls of it I have. That would be a really good use for it, actually. But because it's not the same weight as this, it looked really, really insignificant and really didn't give it that, outline feel that I wanted. So this is why we're doing it this way. So it's not like a bad thing. I gave my diffuser, my room diffuser, a massive clean out, so now it's blowing all the proper water steam all over the place, which is great because it was really, really quite clogged. I have hard water, so every so often I have to go and wipe out all the hard water. I had to use a toothpick and some hydrogen peroxide to start to weaken it so I could actually scrape it out of there. But it was blocking all my nozzles. But I'm not buying another one, so just got to maintain the one I have. Because there's no point in buying another one when I know it's just going to do the exact same thing. It's not the piece, it's actually the water that we have here. I always have to wipe up the calcium sediments from the dissolved evaporated water. It gets all over everything in my room, so that's fun. But we are not getting nosebleeds, we're not dried out, so, the benefits far outweigh the minor inconveniences of having to clean it out every month and wiping up the calcium like twice a week. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, hard water is not fun to deal with. I have all the pumice stones for the toilets and all that kind of good stuff because it does end up staining. Like, we get this hard water level and it just never goes away unless you have a pumice stone. Nothing else really works. So, and it's not the same kind of pumice stone. Well, it is, but it isn't. Like, I wouldn't rub my foot with it after I've cleaned my toilet with it, that's for sure. So I guess they're not the same, but they sort of are. And you gotta be very careful with one of those. If you're thinking about using one, definitely follow the instructions. You gotta take the water out, but you gotta get the pumice stone a slight bit damp. If you get it too wet, it'll just dissolve. So it's a whole delicate situation, which I do it every couple months to the 2 toilets in the house that definitely need it. They both get really bad hard water stains, and then it just looks like I don't clean my bathroom, and it kind of bothers me. The weird things I talk about while I crochet, right? That's what keeps you coming back. You never know what kind of weirdo stuff I have to say. Mostly mom stuff and home stuff and taking care of life, thinking about things that I need to do. I'm just that kind of person where I'm always thinking of my lists, because I give myself lists in my head of things I need to get done, and just working on them all the time. There we go. And there we are. Going through like that. And down there. And then we go like that. And this one I did something kind of weird over here. You can't even see it now, so that's great. I was kind of hoping that would be hidden away. I don't know, I joined it all weird. Finished it off a little weird is what I think I did. Might have added an extra stitch somewhere, which isn't the end of the world. Okay, we're going to pop you through here. And I'll give you one of those, one extra. We're going to go up our side here. So we can get to the top. 1, 2. Last week, I was doing one of these, and I ended up twisting one of the, like it was just twisted. I had one going up here, and then it was attached to the next one down here. So it ended up with one moved over and that one was up, and it was all up. I did it again. And I wasn't on camera this time. So it's not just because I was on camera, it's because that's just how I do things sometimes. I don't always notice these things until we're at a point where I'm like, oh, well, frogging it is. But I just wanted to let you know that it does happen, even when I'm off camera. So that does happen. And I'm sure it happens to everybody else who tries to do this. Fails, tries, whatever. It's kind of a tricky one to know where to start and where to end and how to follow it. Like I'm thinking, when I put those together, I'm just going to end up doing some slip stitches to join everything together in a way that we won't notice. I almost had to change colors. I think I might have enough. If not, I guess I'm going to have to either go to the dollar store and grab more, because this is very similar to dollar store stuff, and I'm totally fine with using dollar store stuff for the kids to sit on. Are you kidding me? That's totally fine by me. Much better than using my good stuff. But the other chair, I might just go grab a bunch of dollar store ones and just make up some mix and match colors, something similar, or maybe I'll make an actual pattern. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a few different patterns. Can't go wrong with the granny squares. They're nice and easy to deal with, and when I need to wash them, I can just pull them off the chair and pop them in the washing machine. How much easier could that get, right? So we've got 2 full rows. I am absolutely loving this project. I'm really happy with how it's coming up and how it's coming together. And we are just going to go straight across and then come back around. I think that's how we're going to do this one. So we're going to go straight through. And then on my way back, we're going to add our next one. So that's how that's going to work. Just placing it out in my brain how to do this. 1, 2, and 3. Technically, I could probably get away with this being one of my other pieces, the 3x2. But I want to get the biggest pieces done first. That way, if I have to fudge them and make a few more out of other yarns I have around, because I do still have more scrap yarn. Oh, this is not everything, darling. This is not everything. This is just some of it, because I mean, I do buy scrap yarn, right? And I'm doing that on purpose for these ideas. I have dining room chairs that I'd really like to cover the seats, just the seats. The back of them are really nice. I like the wood. I like the design of that, but I don't like the fake leather on it, and it's all cracking and peeling, and I do have vinyl tape on it, but I don't think it's working the way I'd like it to. I may have to go and find myself some upholstery fabrics and see what I can do with them. And then maybe cover them with some granny squares just to give them that extra little bit of protection. I'm going to go in there. I think that will make this look really nice. 2 and 3. Let's center that a little bit more. Looking, and I realize my hand is going off in the corner. So we're going to give you one of those. Okay. Then we're going to do another slip stitch. So I have 2. We go 1. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Got to chain 1. I gotta say, I love these crochet hooks. I know I say it so much, don't I? I'm just a repeater. Definitely love this set. Really considering maybe getting a secondary set just in case something happens to this one. I mean, what if they stop selling them? Then what will I do? So far, these have been my absolute favorite. Look at my hand. It's just flow. Flow. No hesitation. Just crocheting. And that's what I want. I want to just be able to crochet when I need to and want to. There we go. And give it one of those. One of those. A little one of those. And beautiful. Do a chain 1, and we'll go down here for a slip stitch. Another slip stitch. Chain 1. And that'll help it lay flat like I want. I think it would bunch up a little bit if I had only done 1 slip stitch. And I just want a little bit of extra strength if I can, because I mean this is going to be something that children are going to be stitching their little bottoms on. And we all know how kids are a little bit crazy, so a little more durable is what I need. 2 and 3. Oh, I remember why I needed more black. And I need white. So my youngest doesn't have a crochet blanket. She wants a crochet blanket. My youngest and my oldest do not have crochet blankets, so that is something I'm looking at. Grandma usually makes them, but she's finding crochet a little trickier. So I'm thinking the youngest would really like to have a red and white blanket. She wants it to look like a candy cane. So I think I'm probably gonna make an order here for some red and white, probably a little later today. Just to start getting Christmas stuff ready. Look at that, isn't that nice? Let's just take a look at the front side here before I'm ready to close off and say thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me here today at All the Crackers in the Box. And I'll see you again next time. Bye!